What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about 5 games that I hope that we see or hear more from in 2025. Now, to be honest with you, this list could probably be 20, 30, 40 games strong, but I try to pick a mix of games that are just near and dear to my heart, games we haven't seen in a while, games that could be in not very great circumstances right now, kind of a nice little blend like that. So let's just jump in with everybody's favorite, Wolf Among Us 2. I feel like this has to be on any list when you talk about games that have been gone for so long, or you're worried about a certain game, or games that have to freaking do something. This game is has to be, along with one other game I think both of us probably know right now. But this is a game I truly wake up every day, and I hope that one day we see something from it. I also hope that every single day when I wake up, I don't open up social media and see that this game has been canceled, like a Wonder Woman situation. Telltale can still be, I think, a legendary company. Now, they haven't really shown anything like that in like a decade plus. So there's not a lot of confidence I have in them right now, but I want to believe in the best. I want to believe in the best for this game. Clearly, myself as well as many, many others, fans of specifically Wolf Among Us, I mean, we've been waiting for this for literally forever. So please, for the love of God, and when I say, by the way, these are games I want to see or hear from, I'm talking something substantial, right? Especially Wolf. Like, this is the time. We've seen enough screenshots. We've seen enough of Telltale saying that it's still in development. Can you give us another trailer? Can you give us, the game was supposed to come out years ago. So it's can you give us a release year even? I don't even care if you give us a month or a day. Just tell us it's coming out in 2026 and we can all get just a little bit excited. So again, it's a game I hope for all the time. Truly, it's always at the top of my list. And it's because I really think if it ever comes out, it can actually be really, really good. And I think a lot of people would be kind of stoked to see it. But I think it's also probably a game that's in a really bad spot. And honestly, I would not be surprised if one day we woke up and it just said, Telltale shut down, Wolf Among Us is canceled. I could very well see that day happening. At number 2, let's do literally its partner in crime, right? This is the game that maybe you can let me know in the comments if you knew which game I was referencing. Hollow Knight Silksong. I feel like this has to be on a list. The exact same reasons. Well, let me tell you this. The exact same reasons, except for not necessarily all the negativity reasons of Wolf Among Us, because to be honest with you, when it comes to Hollow Knight, it feels like just that game that will one day come out, or at least I feel. I feel in my heart, there's really not that much of a concern of waking up and saying, oh, Hollow Knight's just gone, right? It's not ever going to come out. This is just one of those games that's going to take 10, 15 years, and eventually, one day, you're going to get the announcement that, oh my dear God, the game comes out in October of 2025, or, March of 2026. You're going to get that announcement one day. It's been so agonizingly long, right? So, we did get a name drop of this game just recently, even when I'm recording this video. Xbox mentioned it. It's obviously still in development. It's obviously still coming. I don't have a ton of hope that it's coming in 2025, but again, in keeping with the theme of this video, it would be very nice to see the game, for it to say, hey, we're coming out in 2026. It's been long enough. All of these games, there's been long enough periods of time between last time we saw it and right now, right, where it's you gotta show something this year. So again, Hollow Knight, and I feel like Wolf Among Us both have to appear on any kind of video or list like this. Wolverine, I will put as number 3, and this is kind of, the multiple reasons, I guess, right? Same kind of thing. It's definitely been long enough. You saw this game in September of 2021, so we are approaching 4 years, 3.5 easily. Now we're going on almost 4 years of seeing this game, and then nothing else. Some of these games, Wolf Among Us has kind of been drip fed very poorly, but it has. Hollow Knight's had multiple things. So, some of these games have actually had a little bit of, extra support as time has gone on. For Wolverine, it was the first trailer. It was a nice trailer, but, obviously very much teaser. Then we had the Insomniac leaks. We probably know that has majorly impacted that company and maybe put some things in danger, or just, really shuffled things out of order, whatever the case might be. But honestly, and I do want to give them excuses for the leak, because that's not on them. And, employees were doxxed and all sorts of other terrible things. That was not a good situation. But at the same time, it has almost been 4 years. And I know we've seen Wolverine. We've actually seen more of Wolverine than any other of these games, because it was leaked and the whole kind of game was out there. So that's not a great situation. And I do feel for them, and I want them to take their time. But I do just feel after 4 years, almost half a decade, that you at least give an update. Again, just showing it. A new trailer at the very least, right? Have another state of play. Have us showcase, show it off, just to, at this point, just to kind of calm people down, because I actually feel as time goes, continues to go, and the longer we go from the hack, I actually feel more and more people online, at least. This is probably not everybody. It's probably echo chambers, but I feel there's people that believe this game is canceled, that this game is never going to come out. So, and you know what? They might have a valid point. Well, I don't know. I don't know any more than them, right? So hopefully Insomniac can come out and kind of shut us all up and say, no, game's still doing good, coming out next year. Here's a trailer, and move on with your lives. Okay, number 4, I'm going to put Kingdom Hearts 4. We got to put 4 and 4, right? So Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorite franchises of all time. This is one that the other 3 so far, in this list, I feel really kind of okay about 2025, like maybe, fingers crossed. They're all games that have been in purgatory for so long, but I feel like they've at least got a shot. Kingdom Hearts is probably the one I feel, even though, some of these games might actually be canceled behind the scenes that we don't even know. Kingdom Hearts, I just don't know. I feel like the reason I wanted to title or talk about it in this way, I don't think we'll see anything for Kingdom Hearts 4 this year, but could we hear about it? Technically, Tetsuya Nomura did that nice little poem thing back, I think, in January, and so he technically referenced Kingdom Hearts. So that's, to be honest and to be real, that's kind of more in line with what I think is going to happen. When I dream about, when I want Kingdom Hearts 4 info in 2025, it's more about, well, literally info. It's more about like an article or an interview with him or something. That's what I kind of expect. Without Missing Link coming out yet, there's I feel like there's like a blockade where it's like, well, you're not going to get any talks on 4. You're definitely not going to see anything on 4 until Missing Link, initially comes out. So that's why my general hope is just somebody interviews him, because at this point, like we're almost closer to Final Fantasy VII Part 3 than we would be to Kingdom Hearts 4. I just feel like that would be such a disaster in the minds of like the diehard fans. It'd be a disaster in my mind, but hopefully we hear about it. I've got like next to 0% confidence we would actually see something on Kingdom Hearts 4 this year. But then the last one, I saved maybe the best for last, and one I feel pretty good about, Persona 6. I think we gotta hear or see. Now, in this situation, I think it would be seeing, right? Actually, technically, it would be both, but it would be seeing it first. So they would show a trailer, probably only show a trailer, maybe give a year if the gods are shining down on us, and then maybe after that, you start to get some interviews with the development team, and we start to figure out themes of the game and character profiles and all that stuff. That's kind of the order I imagine it would go, right? So that's a game that, this one's been in the works for so long. Metaphor is finally out, so, it hasn't even been a year yet, but at least it is out, so that kind of, again, like, blockage is moved, and, again, this game has just been in the works for so long. There's been so many rumors that I feel like are probably pretty accurate, that this game was probably supposed to be shown years ago, and they just kind of kept moving it. So this one I feel pretty good. Maybe a Game Awards thing, maybe something else, but reveal trailer, right? Just show me a simple Persona 6 reveal trailer. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you want more videos that are like this. I'm sure there's plenty of other games that we haven't seen in like 2 to 5 years. I could definitely do more of these. Thank you as always for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one.